Hi again, YouTubers. This is Laura. First of all, I just wanted to say thank you to the new subscribers that have recently followed my channel. And I wanted to say thank you to everyone that watched my introduction video the other day. And I also wanted to let you know I am going to try to film videos at least once a week. I will try to do more than that when I am able to. I do work from home, but I work 2 jobs. I do quality control for a market research call center. Basically, if you call into like a customer service type of business that you might talk to somewhere for something that you use, and you hear the message saying, this call could be recorded for quality control purposes, that's what I do, but it's in a little bit different circumstance because it's a market research call center that I work for. And then I also do some market research, independent consulting from my house for some as an independent contractor, basically. So, and then I am also an online college student. I am working on my associate degree in early childhood unified right now. And then I am planning to get my bachelor's degree after that. So that's just a little bit of information about me. And like I said, my schedule will be busy from time to time because of work and school. And at other times when my work schedule isn't quite so busy, I have more time and I'll probably be able to film at least a few videos a week. Maybe 2 to 3 videos a week then. So, and it is officially Valentine's Day. I'm filming this late at night tonight. So I just wanted to say happy Valentine's Day to all of you. And, if you're single, then don't be down about it. Valentine's Day is a fun day, whether you're single, in a relationship, or, just don't let it matter to you. Either way. So, and if you're in a relationship, then I hope, or married, then I hope that you have a wonderful day with your loved ones and just celebrate the day. So, a little bit about me also. I am engaged, but my fiance actually lives in Illinois and I live in Kansas. So we are in a long distance relationship at the moment because of my school, and he's working on his master's degree and his job is in Illinois. So we have a long distance relationship and go back and forth. From time to time, I might be filming in Illinois. Usually I go there as it's easier for me to travel than him, since I work from home and do my school and stuff online. So that's just a little bit of information about me I thought I would share for you guys. And without further ado, I will go ahead and get into what I wanted to film in this video. So a lot of people have been asking, if I could let them know what my gums look like now that they're healed, just because for some people that are curious about, what their gums are going to look like when they're fully healed, if they want to take their dentures out, etc. Or also, at least a couple other people let me know that they are in the same situation where they didn't get immediate dentures. They're having to go without teeth before they get their dentures. And so they're wanting to know what their gums are going to look like when they're fully healed. So I don't really want to film a video like that showing my gums, but because I know there's a lot of perverted people out here on YouTube, so I'm not doing this for them, but I figured I would go ahead and show you guys now, since you'd see that if you saw me in person anyway. So I will go ahead and do that. So if you don't want to see that information, because I know it is probably like, ew, I don't want to see that to some people, then you might just want to go ahead and skip ahead a minute or so. But I will go ahead and show you what my gums look like. And I apologize if this doesn't end up to be the best view of that. I'm filming from my computer webcam, and so this may not be the best view, but it will give you an idea of what it looks like. So I'll show you my top gums first, and if I just open my mouth, this is what they look like. And then if I'll try to lean back and show you better. Hopefully you can see that. And then I will go ahead and show you what my lower gums look like. And again, that's just what you'd see if you're looking at me. And there's a better view. Again, there's the view just from the front and from the side of what it looks like. So I know that's kind of gross, but I know there's people that wanted to see that. So there is that for them. And also I wanted to let you guys know a little bit about what I ate as my gums were healing, since I didn't have any immediate dentures covering the holes from the extractions. And then also, how I'm able to eat, what I'm able to eat now that my gums are fully healed, but I don't have any teeth. So, basically, when I got my teeth pulled, I found out very quickly that I didn't want to eat anything at all that you would want to even have to slide down your mouth, that you would think, such as like noodles, rice, soups that have, like chicken and noodles or vegetables. Anything with chunks in it is a definite no-no. If you get it stuck in the extraction hole, it really hurts, and it's hard to get it out. So, at least for me, that was just a definite no-no. I learned that pretty quickly that I did not want to do that. The first few days, I didn't try to do that anyway. Basically, I just ate soup, like liquid soup, like cream of mushroom soup, cream of chicken soup, tomato soup, cheese soup, whatever you can think of. Basically straight liquids. It didn't have much of anything in it. Like maybe like cream of mushroom soup was about as chunky as it got, like little pieces of mushroom. And let's see, other than that, I had snack foods like pudding, ice cream, Jello, just, very soft things that you would think of. And then, as it got a little bit better, probably about a week into it, I was able to eat things like mashed potatoes. Let's see. Yeah, just basically for the first probably 3 to 3.5 weeks, I really didn't push it trying to eat much of anything I had to chew. I basically survived on the soups that I mentioned, mashed potatoes. I tried changing up mashed potatoes by just making them differently, or buying like the mixes with like a loaded mashed potato basically. So I had like cheese and stuff in it. But nothing that I had to chew at all for the first couple of weeks. It was just too rough. I didn't want, and I was kind of a chicken about it. I didn't want to make it hurt, so I went with what I knew I could eat, and I didn't want to try other things necessarily. I kind of wish now that I had thought about getting something to replace the nutrients that I was missing, since I wasn't able to eat, much of anything that had protein in it, or much of any vegetables or any fruit. Most of that I wasn't able to eat at all. So, I did lose like probably 20 to 25 pounds during those first 3 weeks to a month. But, I am overweight, so I had the weight to lose. It really wasn't a huge issue for me, but, you would want to replace that, with something like a Boost, some type of like, maybe like a shake or something that would replace nutrients that you're going to miss during that time. But basically, once my gums weren't as sore and started healing up a little bit, just, still in the initial, like, month or so afterwards, I was able to eat gentler things like vegetables, such as, like, peas, corn, things that you don't really have to chew a whole lot. And let's see, it's hard to remember. I was able to eat like pasta, rice, things like that. Probably about a month into it, macaroni and cheese. Just, general things like that that don't have to do a lot of chewing on. But basically, once my teeth started getting a lot better, I'm goofy. My gums started getting better, and I didn't have extraction holes so much anymore and didn't really hurt to eat. Then I started, getting braver and trying more things. And, some things did hurt for a while, but, I just avoided them for quite a while. And I can't even think of anything right offhand that hurt. Just, I know that there was some things that were too hard to try to eat. Like, if it was a vegetable, maybe that you had to chew, or a fruit, or meat, or whatever, whatever the case may be. There was just some things that were like, oh, that hurts. I don't want to try that anymore. And so I just would avoid that and go with what I knew I could eat. And it wasn't fun. I was very sick of, mashed potatoes, things like that. I didn't want to see that for months afterwards. I was so sick of it. It was disgusting. But, it was worth it. I'd go through it again if I had to if I had to go through that again or keep the teeth that I had, I would go through it again in a heartbeat. No doubt about it. So, my teeth were just so bad that I don't want to have to deal with them again. If I could figure out how to load pictures into a video, that I would, but I'm not sure how to do that other than holding up a picture, and I don't have any that I could hold up right now. But, my teeth were just in pain a lot, and, they abscessed a lot, so I would definitely go through it again. Not a problem with that at all. And as far as now, what I am able to eat and how I eat it, I'm able to eat most things. There are a few things that I can't eat. Things that I can't eat are basically vegetables that are really hard, fruits that are really hard, like carrots. There's no way I can eat like a whole carrot or something like that. I can't think of any of other things right offhand. I'm sorry. Celery, that's hard to eat. Like if you want to eat like a chunk of celery, I couldn't eat that really without breaking it up into really small pieces. And carrots, basically there's no way I can eat those raw anyway, unless they are like shredded up really fine in a salad. Then I can do that. But other than that, raw carrots are not going to work. Apples are the main fruit that I can't, I can't bite into it and chew it. I did figure out though, like if you get one of those apple slicers and you just slice it, sometimes depending on the apple, like that size of chunk is a little bit too big. Sometimes it's fine. If it's a little too big, then sometimes I just cut those again in half and I can eat an apple just fine then. So as long as it's a smaller piece, I can do that. And let's see, nuts, I don't think I mentioned that yet. Nuts I can't eat at all unless it is like maybe a pecan piece and it's smaller, because those are kind of a softer nut, I guess. Like candy that has nuts or something really hard in it. Like one of my favorite candies is peanut M&Ms, and I can't eat those, and that like irritates me still. I love peanut M&Ms and I can't eat them. So, other than that, things like Snickers, just basically any candy or nuts that are really hard or have, something like peanuts or something like that in them, there's no way I'm going to be able to eat it. And I'm sorry, I'm trying to think of everything I was going to include in this video, and I know it's getting long, so I'm going to try to cut this as short as possible. Other things that another thing that I can't eat is like really harder crackers, like maybe Triscuits and things like that. Those are kind of hard to eat. Chips, most of them are okay. I am not a big chip eater by any means, but I do like Doritos, like the nacho cheese Doritos, and I love tortilla chips and salsa, or chips and cheese and stuff. I love that stuff. Like pretty much any other chip I would never eat anyway, so I don't really know about those. I'm sure the ones I like are probably some of the harder chips, so I would assume I could probably eat like a Wavy or chip, or like just, like Pringles or Lay's chips, Frito-Lay, whatever. Those type of chips I would probably be able to eat because I can eat like Doritos or tortilla chips. The only problem with like Doritos and tortilla chips are that if you get like a piece with a sharp pointy edge and it pokes your gum, then that really hurts. But it's just like just for a second, it stings really bad. Now that my gums are healed, it's not going to poke into anything. It's just going to poke the gum, and it hurts, just for like a split second when it happens, and then it's over. But it's like, oh, really bad right when it happens. Let's see. Other than that, I am able to eat most meats, like as long as they are not tough, or maybe something like ribs, something like that I probably wouldn't be able to eat. I don't really try, so I can eat like steak and things like that would be, one of maybe a harder meat. It really doesn't hurt to eat those. I've just found that I cut them in probably smaller pieces than I did before I had my teeth pulled and before they got bad. But it's really not hard to eat them. Like, I don't know how to explain it. You just, I guess, automatically adapt to having to eat without teeth. I think you probably eat more with your tongue and the roof of your mouth, and then you just gum the rest of the stuff, I guess. I don't really know how to explain it. You just learn to adapt to eat with no teeth. And it works just fine, at least for me. I'm not going to say it will for everyone, but for me, it really doesn't cause a problem. Another thing that I just thought of that is hard to eat with no teeth is corn on the cob. And I know one thing that you need to really be careful with that I haven't discussed yet is eating with no teeth and the temperature of food. If it is really hot, you are going to want to wait. At least me, I have burnt my gums before and had blisters on them from it, and oh my gosh, that is painful. I mean, like, if you burn the roof of your mouth, how that feels on your gum, and getting blisters on it is painful. The worst I ever did was I was at my fiance's one time last summer, and his mom happened to be there, and she cooked some corn on the cob, and I wasn't even thinking about not having teeth, and just tried to bite into it, and it was like, just got it on my plate. I started to eat, and I took a bite, and oh my goodness, like, it hurt then, and I kind of let it cool down, but just like a couple bites trying to eat it, like, you can still eat it, you're not going to be able to eat it as good as you would with teeth. So a lot of times I just cut the corn off the cob and, just eat cut corn, basically. But if you do burn your gums, a thing I would recommend getting is the medicated mouthwash, I guess. Like, I didn't even know this stuff existed, except my mom told me that she knew that they had some, and that helped a heck of a lot. That time that I ate the corn and burnt my gums and had blisters on my gums, it was so painful, but it was just like a medicated scope, something like that. It was just like a drugstore brand. I got it from Dollar General, so it was very cheap, and I keep it around now all the time just in case I need it. If I maybe ate a chip and I poked my gums, and maybe if I really poked it, maybe it could do, I don't know, maybe it would really hurt. So I kept that around just in case I need it. I've only used it maybe 2 to 3 times, or, if I eat some type of food that has come out of the oven, like a casserole or meat or something that is too hot and I burn my mouth, then it does come in handy to have. So I would recommend getting that if you do have to go a while without having teeth, just in case you do burn your mouth. It is a big help, and it's cheap. Like, I don't remember how much it cost, but it couldn't have been more than probably $3 to $4. So I know this video is getting really long. I'm going to try to cut it short for now. But yeah, I am able to eat most things. There's, the few things I mentioned that I can't eat, but other than that, I'm able to eat most things. I'm not going to show anything on camera now just because I'm filming this at like 1:45 in the morning. I'm a night owl all the time, and obviously I don't eat this time of day. So maybe if I film a video, like in a normal daytime, or maybe like around a mealtime, then I can show you, if I'm eating like my dinner or something. Or I can show you like snacks that you would think maybe are harder to eat, like an apple or something like that. I can show you, how I'm able to eat that. So I hope that is helpful for you guys. If you have any ideas of future videos you'd like me to do, then please leave a comment for me or send me a message, and I will try to film those. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see more, then I would really appreciate it. If you would like to subscribe to me, like my video, leave a comment, leave feedback, etc. And I hope you guys have a wonderful Valentine's Day, or whenever you're watching this, I hope you have a great day. And I will talk to you all later. Bye!